To use the grid method, first activate the grid tool, and then place all of the edge-to-edge grids within the design prior to placing any other grids. With the edge-to-edge grids now in place, toggle the One Segment button on the Revit toolbar, and then place the outermost grid segments first. Zoom in to accurately place the grid over the 2D detail reference line. Move the view to the base of the design, and then select the end of the newly placed grid and click the Add Remove Segments toggle to add another new segment. Reselect the grid line and copy it to the opposite side of the design. Now add the horizontal grid lines that trim between the two outer grid lines that were placed earlier, making sure these grid lines snap accurately over the underlying 2D sketch lines. Finally, place a vertical grid segment between any of the horizontal grids placed in the previous step. Reselect the vertical grid line and add the remaining segments as required. One of the most powerful efficiency features of the grid method is the ability to copy repeating grids across a given RCCS design, which can greatly speed up the RCCS cabinetry creation process. With all the grids now in place, activate a 3D view and then select an appropriate Make function from the Make drop-down menu to generate the 3D RCCS cabinetry model. The autofill function will be available from RCCS-28 onwards. Enter a 0 value, and then select an appropriate Make function to automatically assign cabinetry types to all the panels in the view, while remaining in 2D mode for checking and further editing if required. Once editing is complete, restart the Make function to update the 2D panel assignments. Activate a 3D view and press the 2D 3D toggle to generate the 3D RCCS cabinetry model. One of the main advantages of using the grid method to generate RCCS cabinetry models is that all the cabinetry components are hosted within a single host wall, which can be rotated, moved, or copied as a single element. Although major editing tasks are not recommended in 3D mode, minor changes can be made, such as adjusting grid locations by switching to Coarse Detail View to reveal the underlying grid layout for editing. To perform major editing tasks, switch to 2D mode by pressing the 2D/3D toggle button. It can also be easier to make major changes within an elevation view rather than a 3D view. Once the major changes are complete, simply switch back to 3D mode by pressing the 2D/3D toggle button again.